This notebook was just made up in order to...
No, the books are with McCoy. Sent department last week from Princeton University. And contained information the minutes for helping the slasher case.
What sort of information?
Show you the last entry.
Piccadilly 1020.
Oh my god! What is this? I just got the new second act opener. Give me his pen. That's so annoying.
Well, the Piccadilly was on Hotel New York, but what's the 1020? Your room, my room, and the rest of the artistic staff.
Yeah.
The last appointment was for then she was murdered.
Yeah, that was all that stuff Elsa was talking about earlier. Well, it obviously didn't worry the killer too much.
Why should it? My God, I mean, the key was left on the desk. Designer, stage manager, everyone had access to that room. Did you reopen the investigation based off that appointment?
We were hoping it would lead to something.
Well, obviously it did.
Obviously it did.
Wait a
There's two
second.
people dead.
What I can't figure out is why Vivi was at the hotel at all. Shows up there when everyone's staying at home. It's a day off when the murder happened. Now what's a chorus girl got to do on her day off?
Huh. Oh, well.
Sleeps.
Well, she certainly wouldn't go near where a murder was loose.
I would think Phoebe would want to spend that time with friends. Wouldn't you, Elsa?
Poor baby had many dear friends, Ken.
Too many?
There's a list following the appointment. In parentheses, 22 two-shoot Leo. And then a series of numbers, 288129. Leo could be something astrological.
Isn't 22 a type of gun?
Caliber, yeah. We wondered about that, but there's no guns involved.
22. 22.
What?
Let me see that. 22. 22. Toe shoe. Leotard. It sounds like the poem was for some kind of ballet class. But why she wear tutu? Beyond me.
Tutu. What's that?
A low skirt, very stiff, sticks out the front leg.
Made it to school.
She was wearing that.
What?
Yeah, she was wearing that. So were the other two. We didn't release that to the press, though.
Murdered in a tutu?
How are they wearing their hair?
There.
Yeah, was that the same too?
Now that you mentioned it, it was. Tight. Pulled back like a school teacher.
Ballet dancers. The slasher was killing ballet dancers.
Why?
They probably said for the CPU one too many times.
What I mean is that they were dressed like ballet dancers. Like it was some sort of act or audition.
Anyone want to hear the new lyrics? I think I've got the real flavor of Washington. It's called Ways, Means, and Mischief. I'll take it from the chorus.
Poor Bernice, she works so much too hard.
Elsa!
Oh my God! Beg your pardon?
Or maybe the cold revived her.
What's his flaws?
Elsa, we saw you half naked and dead fall from the closet into Bernice's arms.
Oh, Bernice!
Perhaps it was someone else. I was in the basement gathering potatoes for the fishy swabs.
She's still out there. Dead.
Who is dead?
Elsa, have you a twin?
Yeah, I have triplet sisters, but they're in Germany.
Elsa, someone who looks very much like you was murdered here this afternoon.
I will look.
In this way.
My mother and father worked in Berlin as laborers in the government printing plant. In 1923, they died when a cartridge containing the mark's equivalent of $5 American fell on them, and they were crushed. My sisters and I were raised by relatives, and we only saw each other on Rostoshi's bed when we got together for a Rostoshi's decorated Foshtichki.
Gesundheit!
My point is, I did not know my sisters.
That woman has absolutely no sense of humor.
Did Elsa accompany you out of town during Manhattan holiday?
No, she was here at the house.
My gosh, I downed the trip. The home is down there. Secret passageway.
Yeah. It's beginning to look like those Hollywood mysteries you direct yesterday, Lemaze.
I didn't know you had directed this weekend.
1. Murder at the Biltmore with William Powell, Myrna Loy, Sidney Blackmer, Ralph Bellamy, Nat Pendleton, Louis Alberton, and Elsha Cook Jr.
Has that been released?
No, have you seen it?
I think so.
I don't think she looks a thing like me.
Oh, but Elsa,
Just a spitting image.
Elsa, well, what are your sisters if ballet dancers by any chance?
Ballet dancers? God and Hilda. Hilda lives in Stratsland, where she makes sails in a boatyard, and Helga lives in Stuttgart, where she waits tables in a beer garden. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be getting back to the dinner.
So you're saying that's not your sister out there?
Anything is possible, but I believe my sisters to be in Germany.
That woman out there has an exact likeness.
My grandfather was a merchant seaman out of Bremen. How can the shore in Brooklyn? There's only a train ride here. Nicht wahr?
don't know.
I told you she had from 2 murders, and all she's concerned for is O'Reilly.
Obviously, Halsa's lying, and though I can't imagine why.
She's covering for him.
I thought espionage was in your blood.
It is, it's just running a little sluggish at the moment.